Hello, welcome to Fortune from Fae Tarot and Oracle card readings. This reading is for March 2026 and it is for Aquarius. So this is the month of March 2026 for Aquarius if you are sun, moon or rising signs. You can go on to free calculators online and actually check what your sun, moon and rising is. You just need to know the time and place of your birth and date, obviously. For this reading, I will be using some new decks that I've got that I got this month that I'm using for this particular, using the same ones for the same for this month March readings. So we've got Fairy Tale Oracle cards. We've got the Mystic Psyche cards. We've got the Phantom Wise Tarot, which is based off the Night Circus book by Erin Morgenstern, which is, I haven't read it in a while, but I really enjoyed it when I read it. We've got Archangel Oracle cards, and we're going to do something a bit different at the end with a Messages from Heaven deck. So I'm going to just pop these out the way because we don't need the boxes. It's just to show you what decks we're using. We're going to start off with the fairy tale ones. If you like the look of these fairy tale ones, there is two parts to the fairy tale oracle deck reading, and what I've done is I've split them up because there's 11 fairy tales in there. So I've split up the different fairy tales, and we've done pick a fairy tale basically. So I've also read out the fairy tale at the beginning of each one. So if you're not familiar with some of them, because some of them, they're not your Disney versions, they are the actual Brothers Grimm and old-fashioned versions. So they're not all nice and pretty. There is a bit of blood and guts in that. And that one is jumping out. Oh, so we've got Red Hood. Test of courage for you. Yeah, so test of courage. You're going to be tested this time. True name, know yourself. Self-reflection. Well, those two sort of go hand in hand, really. You've got to learn who you are and who you truly are, not who you want other people want you to be and who you think you should be. You need to learn about who you are, and that could be your test of courage. That could be because you've been conditioned into thinking you should be a certain way. Oh, and we've got C, listen to your unconscious. So there is, okay, so the thing that springs to mind, a bit random, I know, but the thing that springs to mind is you can test yes or no answers. You need to Google it because I don't know the ins and outs. But there is things on whether you lean forwards or backwards. So you ask your body a question, and when you lean forwards, that means yes. If you lean backwards, it means no. But I don't really know the ins and outs of it. So you might want to Google that and check it because there it does. Your body tells you what you need to know. Ooh, we've got the King of Cups. These are quite golden cards. So apparently the more gold these cards are, the more joy you've got. So you have got to learn to master being you. The King of Cups knows who he is. He knows what he wants. He knows how to get it. He knows how to deal with his emotions. Not in the way that he shuts them off, but he takes them in and goes, yes, I know who I am. Yes, I'm a pain at times. But that's okay. Everyone's a pain at times. We've got Two of Swords. So we've got Cups, Wands and Swords. Okay, are we going to get Pentacles to balance everything out? Oh, and Strength. Okay, so we don't have any Pentacles. I'm not looking at that this month, clearly, on this level. You've got the Strength card. It does take a bit of strength to listen to your unconscious thoughts and what's going on. We've got the Three of Wands. Oh, and we got three there. So that's your cards. They've all come out nice and easily. Oh, we got two strengths. You're going to need every ounce of strength you've got this coming month of March. Whether you're sitting down or walking, whatever you're doing, it looks like possibly she's dancing. Okay, let's get into this then. Let's actually not randomly look at stuff like a lunatic. Let's actually take some look at this in a real structure. So drawing red hood indicates you're in the process of growing and changing, which always involves some hurt. Yeah, it's going to take you're going to have to try and master your own emotions and deal with them and let them move. Don't let them sit still. Don't sit and dwell on them. Take that emotion, deal with it, and move on through it. Because all that water is not, it's moving, it's not slow moving, it is quite fast moving. Move through those emotions and use what you need to get through the rest of it. You may be facing a test of your courage. Be comforted. It's always better to grow and mature than it is to stay in an undeveloped state. Be aware of risks that may lie ahead, but know that red is the colour of courage and defiance as well as of warning. Face this period of change with an adventurous spirit and steady faith in yourself. Okay, so this she sat on the branch looking out at that boat. She's got her wands tied up safely behind it. You need to grab those wands and get on that boat and see what's happening and actually do the things you want to be doing. Don't try and hide from them. You need to actually start doing them, not actually hiding and going, oh, I can't do that. Can't do this. You need to try it. It might not always work out in the way you want it to, but you never know. You could end up in an even better place than you imagine you're going to end up. It doesn't always work the way you expect it to work, but you need to go get on that ship and explore things. But use those emotions to move through things. If you find you don't like the way you've done something one time, or the way someone's reacted to how you're doing something, maybe you need to change how you're doing it and have the courage to try new things out. You don't have to be perfect instantly. Sometimes you have to start things before they are perfect and accept that that's okay. It's not a problem. So we've got 40 here. Rumpelstiltskin. True name, know yourself. Drawing true name means asking yourself who you really are or knowing your inner heart and deep inside you. The best way to begin is to ask yourself a question about self-love and compassion. What is your greatest strength? What are you most proud of? And what ways do you show love and understanding towards yourself? Next, ask yourself a few probing questions. What have you done that you're ashamed of and tried to keep hidden? What is your biggest failure? What toxic patterns of behaviour do you find yourself repeating again and again? Look now to the future. How do you wish to be remembered, and what lifelong dream can you make come true? If you were to have a secret name, what would it be? Okay, what would you like to be called? You don't always have to keep your name. Sometimes you may have a nickname, or you may have a preferred name. You can change your name. That's completely possible. As an adult, you can change your name. So we've got the Page of Wands. So explore these things with a childlike perspective. There isn't a failure as such. There's just lessons that you learn along the way and things that you might do differently. But it does take strength to do that. So you are going to have to find your inner courage, and actually to know yourself is quite a difficult thing. You can get shadow workbooks. You could buy them anywhere, I think, or you probably could download the questions. You can get shadow workbooks which help you Write about who you are, and sometimes they ask some difficult questions, so it's a good one to take slowly. But see it from a childlike perspective. You're improving and maturing and growing and changing things. Things are changing, and you're going to need that strength to push forwards. So we've got magic mirror, self reflection. We don't always like to look in the mirror because it's not always what you want to see. Drawing Magic Mirror invites you to enter a state of self reflection. Ask yourself what dark, difficult emotions you are keeping repressed and what they reveal about your past and your now. Think about how you are being held back or restrained by old patterns or behaviour or societal norms. Ask yourself how you could break free of these constraints and move forwards to your best self. So, all these are looking forward to changing your perspective on how you deal with yourself. So the Two of Swords. So you may have thought there's the answers are black and white. It's black and white bird on here. It's this or this. There is no in between. But there's plenty in between. You can put those two swords down and free yourself and just explore what's there and see what happens. So we've got water here, and it's not, the water in here is quite calm, but the water here looks like it's actually moving, maybe not as fast as the King of Cups, but it is moving around. So maybe you need to pick up the pace on how you're looking at things. And you've got the Hierophant. You don't need someone there to tell you how to do things and how to go through what you're going. You know how to do that. You know how to manage your spirituality, how to experience this. It's up to you how you do it. It's not down to other people. Don't let the other people come in and try and say, no, you must do this, you must do that. Yes, with certain religions there are rules, but that doesn't mean that you have to follow them at all times. You don't need someone to connect you to spirit. You have that connection to spirit. So put the rule book down and find what works for you. Sometimes it is a mix of whatever you find helps. I frequently get told I'm doing things wrong, and I go, well, it works for me, so I don't fit in your box of anything particular. I wouldn't say I'm Wicca, pagan, whatever you want to call it. I'm just me. We've also got the C, listen to your unconscious. 17. Okay. Drawing C indicates you should look deeply with your unconscious, the source of creative energies and hidden messages. Your unconscious speaks to you in your dreams, and signs are potent. So take note of what may be trying to tell you. Keep a dream diary and try to record all of your thoughts and feelings as freely as you can. Take time to meditate and listen to your unconscious and what it's trying to tell you. Take strength to do that as well. So this is where your other strengths coming in. You're going to have to, and you've been working hard at this, and people know that you've been working hard at this. They can see you've been working hard at this. If you need help with something, it's okay for you to say, I need help, please come and help me, because at this point I can't do any more. I need a little bit of help. So yeah, if you need some help, please ask for it, and maybe collaborate with other people. Right, let's see what pieces of advice we have for you for this month. How are you going to get through? What archangels could help you get through to it, and who could be helping you on your way? Archangel Michael, I'm protecting you against lower energies and guarding you and your loved ones and home. Archangel Raphael, angel therapy. Give your cares and worries to us angels and allow us to take your burdens. They want to They want to protect you whilst you're doing this, by the looks of it. They're there to try and stop you from having to deal with any rubbish that's not what's not yours and not within you. Let's see who the last one is. Archangel Michael loves it when you actually start dealing with stuff and doing it properly and actually like dealing with whatever's going on in your life. He loves it when you do that, and he loves to help you, but you are frequently asked to maybe asked to start actually make a step in that direction before he will actually help you. He's quite practical. He also looks a bit like Thor in blue clothes. Oh, and we've got clairsentience. Notice reoccurring physical and emotional feelings as they signify divine guidance. So if you feel awkward in certain situations, that might be someone trying to give you a message that this isn't for you anymore. So let's see what if there's any further info in here. Angel therapy. Have you asked us angels for help with your situation? We can only help. You have to ask for that help. You have to say to them, I need help, please. So the help might be in form of a hunch or intuitive idea or direct intervention. Watch what people turn up when you actually ask for help, because sometimes people will appear when you ask for help. Even if it's only for a small amount of time, they will appear to help you and then move on. And the angels have sent them to help you. So clairsentience, please honour your feelings. Don't be afraid of deep emotions or intense feelings, which we've got that going on here. You've got a lot of inner work to do. I can help you distinguish between your own feelings and those of others. So yes, you need to learn how to protect yourself from other people's energy and other people's feelings, because some of the things you feel aren't yours, they're other people's, and they're projecting it onto you. So make sure you're aware of what's yours and what's not yours, basically. Don't take on other people's energy that you don't need it. I'll guide you towards people, situations, and places with clear and loving energy. Keep an eye out for feathers. Feathers could possibly lead you in the right direction. Or if you want something specific as your sign, you can ask for something specific. It's not a problem. So we've got here with Archangel Michael, let go of your worries as I'm surrounding you, your loved one's home and possessions with powerful, loving light. So imagine you've got that big ball of light around you, and it's keeping you nice and protected from any nasty energy that's coming in. And it gives you the space and the time to do all this inner work. And once you do it, you will not be able to go back. You won't be able to, you will find that whatever you want to do is just whatever you were doing before is no longer fits with what you do. So last thing for this reading, what I'd like you to do is think of someone that you want to message from. Just one person. It could be Archangel Michael, it could be Archangel Raphael or Raguel. It could be anyone that you feel drawn to, a loved one in spirit, a pet, a beloved pet in spirit, a guide, whoever you'd like a message from. Just hold them in your mind a minute while I see what card pops out when I shuffle this deck. I find this deck a bit large to shuffle, so I do struggle a little bit, and I'm not particularly good at shuffling, which is why I just shuffle in this way, because other ways don't work. Oh, there we go. Oh, we've got two. Oh, no, you've got three. Oh, they've got a lot to say to you, I think. So we've got changes can bring you new life and energy. We will hold your hand. That aligns with everything we've got here. Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. Never forget you are loved. Love never dies. So all those three messages for you. So this reading is a general one. So please just take the bits that are for you and leave the other bits behind, because this is a reading for all of Aquarius. So it might not, something might not fit, but there is bound to be something for someone here. Um, this reading will be up on TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook. Sometimes there will be readings that just go onto one platform. So do go and cross follow us on cross platforms if you can. And if you can comment, like, share, subscribe, follow us, that'd be much appreciated. It all helps us to get the readings out as far as possible. But I hope this resonates with you. It looks like you have a bit of a challenging March coming up with your emotions. There's definitely challenges ahead. But you've got the courage to do this. You've got this. You've got two strength cards there. So draw on that strength. If you need to grab a crystal to help you with that, grab a crystal, stick it in your pocket, and it might help you move forward with things. But I hope that resonated with you, and I hope you have a magical day when you're listening to this. And I hope you have a magical month of March and it goes as smoothly as possible.